All right. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the country. I just want to say I'm excited to be here with you today. I just going through what we're going through in life with this pandemic. It's tough. It's difficult just to get up in the morning, right? Not knowing what the day is going to bring you. So just being here, I'm excited because we have something life-changing. It's transforming people's lives every single day. I'll share with you my story real quick before I go right into the presentation. My name is Brenda Chunga, aka Bitcoin Beauty. That name comes from me falling in love with Bitcoin about last year. I don't know how many months ago. It was last year. A good friend of mine gave me a call in June and he says, "Hey, I found a platform that's paying like 10% a day." I'm like, "Oh, no, no, no. That's too good to be true." But one thing I know for certain, ladies and gents, there's some things where you say too good to be true, or there's things where you can say, well, what if it is true? So I was that individual who thought it was too good to be true. But guess what? My mom and my mother and father did not raise a fool, because I said, I'm going to at least give it a shot. And that's what I did. I took my unemployment check that we received last year. You all know what I'm talking about. It was a lump sum. And with that lump sum of the unemployment check, ladies and gents, I took 4,000 of that. And I decided, turning my ringer off, I decided to take 4,000, put it on a platform similar to what I'm getting ready to share here with you. And I turned 4,000 into 40,000 in 6 weeks. And I'm like, holy crap, what just happened, right? I was shocked. I shocked myself because some of us go to work to just try to make 40,000 a year. I did that in 6 weeks, not even understanding crypto so well, or Bitcoin. And that's when I remember screaming at the top of my lungs. And I remember saying, Bitcoin is beautiful. And I was like, hey, that could be my name, my slogan, Bitcoin Beauty. And that's how I came up with the name Bitcoin Beauty. But think about it. If you turn 4,000 into 40,000 in 6 weeks, would you not fall in love with Bitcoin, right? And that's what happened to me. So then I found this amazing platform. My sponsor, I just remember seeing him on Facebook, and it was all men. I was looking for the ladies. I did not see them. And they call themselves the Lamb Bros, right? The Lamb Brothers. So it was, all of them were millionaires, and they made their millions in different arenas, right? But my sponsor made his millions in cryptocurrency. So I asked them, I said, please, I want to know what platform you are using to make your millions. I said, because if I could just get 100,000 from it, I'll be happy. So I got started September 28th, 2020. And my goal, ladies and gents, was to make $25, $300 a day. That was my goal, because I did the math. If I bring in $300 a day, 7 days a week, that's over 9,000 a month. That's over 6 figures from home. So I gave myself 1 year. When I got started September 28th, I say, I'm going to give myself a year to get to 300 a day. Do you all know what happened? 3 weeks later, I was getting 300 a day. I'm like, hold on. I was giving myself a year. How did this happen? Well, it happened because I didn't understand the power of what this platform offers, what they have. But here's what I did. I went back to the drawing board. I said, you know what? I'm going to make my goal 500 a day since it happened so fast. But then 6 weeks later, I doubled the 300 a day. I was at 600 a day. I'm like, okay, all right, Lord, you're playing with me. I can't believe it. Then, ladies and gents, let's fast forward to now, 5 months later. And I will at the end of the presentation, I will show you guys real live numbers. But 5 months later, I'm at $2,365 every single day. You do the math, what that is times 30 and times 12. And so again, only been with the platform 5.5 months. So now my goal is to share this with everyone that I know, everybody that's been looking for something, praying for something, wishing for something, hoping for something. We found it. We found our Microsoft moment. The question is, will you just be watching this, or will you be a part of history, what's getting ready to take place? So I'll go ahead and get started. Let me share my screen. And I'm going to share with you what I first took a look at about 5 months ago. So let me do that now. There we go. So first and foremost, we want to go over the Zoom etiquette, ladies and gents, our Zoom etiquette. And let me turn my camera off here while I present. Okay, so here's our Zoom etiquette. We just asked you, pay attention. This could be the one. We also want you to listen with intention. So if you have the children around or our cute little pets, just tell them mommy and daddy are busy right now. We need to focus for the next 20 to 30 minutes. Because again, you never know how an opportunity can change your life. We ask you to please enjoy the next 20 minutes. Save all questions until the end of the break. Now, this is our disclaimer. Please take a screenshot of it. And basically, in a nutshell, what it's saying is I am not a financial advisor. Everything we do in life, there are risks involved in anything we do. There's a risk when you get in your car to drive to work. So again, we just want people to know, we want you to take calculated risks, make an educated decision, an informed decision. And that's what I'm going to do here with you tonight by sharing all of the credibility, what they've been able to do. And at that point, you can make an informed decision for you and your family. Now, the name of our company is called Hypertech. It's the Hypertech Group. We have the world's strongest blockchain alliance. We are that, and we're building to be the strongest in the world, right? Our main offices are located in Shanghai, Hong Kong, and Melbourne. What makes up the Hypertech Group, ladies and gents? It is Blockchain Global. Blockchain Global was founded in 2014. Our owner invested 300 million of his own money in over 80 successful blockchain technologies, including NEM and Tron. For those of you that are familiar with cryptocurrency, you are familiar with Tron. Tron is one of those cryptos that is used for most smart contracts. Hypertech, Blockchain Global, they focus on advising governments all around the world and Fortune 500 company. They have offices in 22 locations globally. Our next successful entity under the Hypertech umbrella is Collanstar. Collanstar is the largest blockchain venture capital company in the world. For those of you not familiar with what a venture capital company is and what it does, all they do is invest in other companies. For example, we have the show in the United States called Shark Tank. How many of you are familiar with that? Well, guess what? Just look at Collanstar as being one of the sharks. That is all they do. They look for companies where they can put money and fund money into. So again, Collanstar has been around since 2015. Our owner has invested 400 million of his own money in over 300 companies, including 40 plus crypto exchanges and 12 of the top 20 cryptocurrencies that are worth billions today. Their offices are located in Australia and Hong Kong. Our next successful entity is Hcash, Hypercash. Hypercash was founded in 2016. If you go and do your research right now and go to CoinMarketCap, they are on the top 100. And keep in mind, there's over 6,000 cryptocurrencies out there, Bitcoin being number one, right? Hcash focuses on quantum computers. What quantum computers do, they're one of the fastest computers in the world, and they're working alongside with IBM. They're being funded by government organizations. Research and development is being done by Purdue, Monash, Tokyo, and Shanghai universities. And we also have offices that are located in Perth and Sydney. Now, ladies and gentlemen, why am I sharing this information? Because when you are looking at a company and you're vetting a company, you want to join forces with a company, you want to do your research. And the question that I get a lot is, how long has this company been around? Is this a company that's going to be here today and gone tomorrow? Well, ladies and gents, that's why I'm sharing with you that Blockchain Global has been around since 2014. These are not companies that just came out of nowhere because Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin has rose, and now they're saying, hey, we think we want to start a company. No, our owner, what he did, ladies and gents, he began mining crypto back in 2009. So what he decided to do, he started to just everything crypto, breathe, sleep, eat cryptocurrency. And so crypto's been around for about 11 years now, and we have been in the space. I'm talking about the Hypertech group, have been in this space going on over 7 years. This is old. This was last year. So 7 years in this space. So this is to let you know that this company didn't just come up overnight. They've been in this space, and they are definitely here to dominate the space. Let me introduce you to our owner. His name is Ryan Zhu, ladies and gents. He is a self-made crypto multi-billionaire. He's one of the world's biggest crypto miners and investors. Most people ask the question, how did he make his billions with a B? Well, back in 2008, when he first read the white paper, he fell in love with blockchain technology and cryptocurrency. He said, wow, this is going to change the world as we do business, right? Because now we can send crypto all around the globe in a matter of seconds and minutes and not have to pay all these fees for them, right? Not high fees at that. So what Ryan began to do in 2009, he began mining crypto, and he was mining tens of thousands of them, especially Bitcoin. Now think about it. How much is one Bitcoin worth today? Well, Ryan was mining tens of thousands of them since 2009. This is how he made his billion. And guess what? He is the biggest crypto miner in the world right now. Now, for those of you that are new to the crypto space, you may be asking yourself, what is mining? What's mining crypto? Well, mining crypto, ladies and gents, is how you generate one Bitcoin. And the way that it's done where it uses a lot of electricity. It's extremely expensive. And you need to know how to code. And so that's what he's been doing since 2009. Now, he's also a 3% owner of Binance. Binance is one of the largest exchanges in the world. Binance, every single day in fees, they transact millions per day. Imagine if he was just receiving 1% of that every single day. He is set for life. He also is a 35% owner of ZB.com. He owns his own exchange called the Who Exchange. Also, ladies and gents, Ryan is an angel investor in 12 of the top 20 cryptocurrencies, accounting for up to 60% ownership. What does this mean? Think about it. Right now, there's over 6,000 cryptocurrencies out there, Bitcoin being number one. Ryan is an angel investor in 12 out of the 6,000. He's an angel investor in 12 of the top 20. So the top 20, Ryan has his hands in 12 of them. Evidently, ladies and gents, he knows a thing or two about this space. He knows what's working, what's going to work, what's not going to work. Also, he's a majority shareholder of 5 Australian NASDAQ listed blockchain tech companies. That means he also knows how to have companies become listed. So that's huge. When you are looking at a company, you're vetting a company, you want to know who is behind this company. What have they done? Is this somebody we can trust? Are we going to be okay? And this is why I'm spending this much time with the credibility when it comes to the owners and what they've been able to do. Now, let me introduce you to Sam Lee. Sam Lee is the co-founder of Blockchain Global. Sam Lee is born and raised in Australia. Sam Lee is also a regular guest commentator on huge media outlets such as CNN, BBC, Forbes, and Bloomberg. They're working alongside with Microsoft and Amazon because, look, they want to know too, how can we participate in crypto? How can we participate in Bitcoin? Now, here's what I want you all to pay attention to. There's a clue. There's a shift taking place. Think about it. PayPal. PayPal just announced several months ago, you can now buy Bitcoin and sell Bitcoin. At one point, they said no, but now they realize the world, everything is shifting. There's a shift taking place. The same thing happened when, I don't know if you all remember when they introduced credit cards, and then they introduced online banking. And now we have digital currency getting ready to take over. So again, I wanted to let you know, this is Sam Lee. He's the go-to guy. He's the one who travels the world. He's the one educating governments all around the world. Here he is here on CNN Money Interview. Here he is at Sky News. Feel free to Google Sam Lee, ladies and gents. Also, government partnerships. Sam Lee is traveling the world. We have 16 blockchain centers where you can actually walk up in, you could go there and it's free. It's free of charge to learn about cryptocurrency and blockchain. Now think about it. For governments to want to partner with you, for them to say, hey, yes, we'd like to learn more. We'd like to share this with everyone. Yes, we want to partner up with you. That means that they've done their own research. That means they trust what it is that you're sharing. So that lets you know if they're good enough for these governments around the world, do you think they're good enough for us? Here he is in Russia, right? Here he is in Australia. Here he is in Geneva. Here he is in the Blockchain Center Bangkok ceremony. Again, all around the world, we have about 16 of them and counting. Now, this is what got me excited. How many of you all have heard of Amazon, right? So think about this. Amazon, when they put the movies on Amazon, they do vet the movies, but here's what happened. This has nothing to do with hypertext, but this has a lot to do with credibility and confirmation that you are in the right place at the right time. So here's what happened. A reporter went to travel the world looking for the people who dominate the space of cryptocurrency and blockchain. And who they came across right here, our owner, Ryan Zhu and Sam Lee. Look at this. There's 6 episodes. Episode 6 is titled The Players, the who's who when it comes to cryptocurrency and blockchain. Now, let me ask you a question. If you wanted to partner up with one of the best players in NBA or football of all time, would you want to be with the best of the best, the who's who dominate that space? Well, Ryan is that guy. So they nicknamed him the Martian. They said because they felt that he was out of this world. He was from another planet because they didn't understand how he believed that cryptocurrency and Bitcoin was the way of the future when most people gave up. Because a couple of years back when Bitcoin dropped down to 100 and 150 a coin, most people abandoned ship. They stopped mining. They said this is not going to work. And that was it. Bitcoin almost disappeared. Cryptocurrency was almost going to be a thing of the past if it wasn't for Ryan. So Ryan put together an amazing platform, ladies and gents, for you and I. So if you haven't done so already, write this down. Next Blockchain. It's on Amazon Prime. If you can't watch all 6 episodes, fast forward and go to episode 6 and then come back later and watch the rest. But episode 6 is where Ryan dominates episode 6. It's pretty intriguing too. It lets you know where the world's going. Now, here's our equity portfolio. You have individuals who say things like, oh, what if the company decides to just take out money and disappear? Well, ladies and gents, this is not a company that needs your money. This is a company that's building a community and they want to reward us for believing in them to build the biggest blockchain alliance in the world. This is their equity portfolio, a collective market valuation of over 10 billion. That's 10 billion with a B. These guys have more to lose than to gain. They have government partnerships all around the world. They're on CNN. They're educating Fortune 500 companies. They have publicly listed companies. They have a lot going on. So again, when you are thinking because of whatever your past experience you had, whether negative or positive, I want you for a second to really pay attention to what's been going on, what's happening, and how successful they are, and how they continue to grow, and they decided to let us participate in the growth. So now we need promoters and users. Think about it. For anything to be successful, any type of business, any type of company, what do we all need? Everyone needs promoters or customers and users. Because here's the thing, ladies and gents, blockchain is a multi-trillion-dollar trend. Mass adoption is coming, whether we like it or not. I don't know if you've seen it already where Elon Musk, that he bought 100 million in Bitcoin, and Jay-Z's doing some things with Bitcoin and Twitter. And now Tesla, they announced that you can purchase a Tesla with Bitcoin. How powerful is that? I joke all the time because a good friend of mine shared with me when she heard the news, she shared with me that she called the BMW dealership and she said, hey, will you guys accept crypto to purchase a BMW? They said no. She says, well, I'm taking my business to Tesla because they do. I laugh, but guess what's going to happen? That's going to happen, right? Truly happen, because people are going to have all this cryptocurrency and they don't want to go through banks, and they just want to go ahead and send their Bitcoin or crypto to the dealership and drive off the lot with their cars. So do you think all of these other companies are going to follow suit? They're going to say, hey, we need to start accepting cryptocurrency as form of payment as well. That's getting ready to happen, and it's happening right now as we speak. Ladies and gents, we are in position to capture a large market share with your help. We reward you for helping us build a community and the world's biggest blockchain alliance. So here's what we've done, and here's our next goal. We have blockchain, a successful entity. We have Hcash, that's listed on the 100 coin market cap. We have Collinstars that's just been investing in all these other tech companies that has to do with cryptocurrency and blockchain. Our next goal is this, is to have a multi-billion-dollar IPO listed on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. The goal is to have 30 million customers in our ecosystem and 300 in our Mars Academy. This is where a HyperFund Global comes in. This is where you and I start to earn every single day, 7 days a week, passively. I hope you guys caught on to that, passively. You don't have to go get an extra job. You don't have to work overtime. You don't have to do any of that. The funds will come flowing in every single day. Everyone wins here. So, Hyper Community, how does it all work? Well, on top of a highly profitable crypto portfolio, Hypertech Group is developing a unique decentralized finance ecosystem, which capitalizes on some of the most profitable industries in existence, such as social media, crypto mining, e-commerce, news, digital banking, and financial technology. So some of you may be thinking, what does all of that mean? Well, let me explain. Right now, we have HyperBC, which is our hyper bank. We actually have it's a real bank. And with the bank, it has over 1 million users, 1 million. You can actually go to the App Store and download the HyperPay app and register. You don't even have to be a member with HyperFund. You can go right to the App Store and download HyperPay. Now, with this HyperPay, there's several things you could do with the bank. You can go ahead and spend crypto from a debit card if you choose to order your card. There's so many things you can do. But here's what I want you to see. In our ecosystem, what we have that is coming is Hyper Mall. Imagine being able to go online and shop with all these other vendors or merchants that are accepting crypto. So now you're going to have a group of people say, look, we accept cryptocurrency, and we'll have our own Hyper Mall in our community. We're going to have hyper mining, hyper news, hyper show, hyper talk, hyper financing. Ladies and gents, you are in the beginning of something major. Imagine if you were in the beginning of Facebook or the beginning time with everything else that we've kind of missed out there. So again, don't let this one pass you by, and it's okay. You can watch it happen, or you could say, I was a part of everything that's happening. So before I go into how you're able to generate passively, let me share with you about our Hyper card that we have, right? With the card, what makes our card so unique? Because there are several crypto cards out there, so we are not the first and we're not going to be the last. But what makes our card so unique is that their daily limits, your daily spending limit here is 50,000, not 1,500, not 5,000, not even 25,000, 50,000 a day. So that means if you have cryptocurrency, you don't want to withdraw it and send it to your bank account. You can go ahead right now, convert your cryptocurrency. It says it right here. Instantly convert your crypto into fiat currency in 176 countries, 100% secure and simple. What does that mean? That means if you have your Bitcoin or Ethereum or Ripple or Tron, you can just go ahead, convert it by just clicking a little button in the app, and it's going to instantly convert. And you can go to the ATM and withdraw cash if you choose to. Trust me, I've done it. In the beginning, I think the people saw me at the ATM every single day for 30 days and say, what is this lady doing here? I just wanted to get all the money out because I didn't understand it. I was like, let me get all of this out. But Now that I understand how it works, I can let it stay there, right? But I was just like some of you that's new to it. I was like, I want all of my money out there. And I did. I got a lot of money out. So my point is, this card has a $50,000 daily limit. Now it also makes it easy for businesses they can easily accept payments in cryptocurrency as well, as long as you have the card, and the card has a Visa or MasterCard logo on it, so you can shop anywhere online or in stores wherever Master or Visa is accepted. How powerful is that? So now what are we saying? We're saying to build this blockchain community, we need members. We say become a member, because trillions of dollars is pouring into the blockchain project, decentralized finance this decade. Hyperfund is offering you and I an opportunity to earn rewards from blockchain technology and the biggest wealth transfer ever. Ladies and gents, there is no gotchas here. There is no, you have to balance anything, or there is no forced upgrades. There's none of that here. And I'm going to share with you how you earn passively as soon as I do a quick recap for you. Hyperfund Part 1, the world's most sustainable passive reward program. This is my favorite word right here, passive. Imagine right now if you all had passive income. And what does passive mean? Passive simply means passive income is income that requires little to no, I have a circle no, right? Little to no effort to earn and maintain. So when I was looking for something, I did want something where while I'm at home, my money could be working for me. In this case, it's crypto, it's rewards, it's working for us. But once you convert it over, you convert it back over to cash. Okay, so we're talking, when you hear me talking rewards and membership, just know it's easily processed where you can convert it back over to cash. But again, imagine for those of us that have a job, for those of us that run a business, imagine, I don't care if you make $1 million a year with your business. What if you could put that million somewhere and that million is making you more millions passively without you having to go work for it? Well, before I go into how you can earn passively, let me do a quick recap. This recap here is to share with you because most individuals are going to ask you questions like, how is this company able to sustain paying each and every one of us passively? How is that possible? How can they do that? Well, they can do that, and they have been doing that. And this is how. One, the way that they leverage the group's power in revenue that's coming into the company, one is large scale crypto mining. Remember I spoke about him having the biggest crypto miner in the world? Well, what large scale means is that he has warehouses all around the world mining crypto around the clock. Second, they're industry whales and market makers. What does that mean? Well, for those of you that know people that trade, they may trade gold or silver, these day traders, right? Well, when they trade, they have to watch the market. They have to see who sold what, who bought what, what's getting ready to come out. Well, when we buy or sell, we move the market. We are the people they watch and say, oh, wow, what did the Hypertech group just do now? Okay, we may want to follow suit. So they're angel investors. They invest in companies. They invest in them early before we even have a clue or find out about them. So imagine they've already invested in over 400 companies worldwide. Do you think revenue? Oh, someone's drawing on the screen. Oh, please delete that, sir. Whoever's drawing, ma'am, sir. It's on the screen. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Hello, whoever's drawing on your screen, please delete. So this is going to be here the rest of the way. Sorry, guys. People get excited, start drawing on their screen, and it reflects on the Zoom. All right, so we're angel investors. We launch innovative projects. They stake and incubate projects, and they list utility token fees. Now, again, these are all ways that revenue is flowing into the company. So you hear individuals ask questions like, oh, do they just focus on mining? You can say no. They mine on a large scale but they do a slew of other things, right? So it's not just crypto mining, it's not just trading, it's not just launching innovative projects. So they also have crypto exchanges. And now you and I can receive daily rewards in this multi-trillion-dollar trend with Hyperfund. So we say choose your membership. What I'm going to do is stop sharing my screen so we can get rid of this here. So give me 1 second, like guys, 1 second. There we go. All right. Okay, here we go. Hopefully we are good. 1 second. Share. Not that good. 1 second. Okay, we're good now. Yeah, so for those of you drawing on the screen, it will reflect. Share. Okay. Okay, so based on everything that I shared with you and how the company generates income, how revenue is flowing into the Hypertech group. Now, the only thing you and I, what we have to do, if you choose to, is to become a member. And to become a member, the only thing that's required of you is to purchase your membership. Think about it. Right now, you guys heard of like Costco or Sam's Club, or even having American Express cards that have rewards. Well, you have to become a member first, right, to get the reward. And this is exactly how we're set up. We are a membership program building a community, right? And the company pays us in rewards. You cannot talk about investments here because that's how you're going to get the attention of people that may not be happy for you, such as the FTC. They're like, what are you guys talking about? Why are you talking about reward? I mean, talking about investments and ROI. So be very careful when you're sharing this with friends and family. Let them know this is a membership program that's paying us in rewards, daily rewards. And once we receive the rewards, guess what happens? You can then convert those rewards into cash, right? But you have to be mindful of what you're saying. So how do you get started? You purchase your membership. The minimum is $300. $300 is the minimum in membership. You can purchase a $500 membership, $1,000, $10,000. And guess what? There is no maximum. I had a guy who got started 5 months ago with me, and he started with 90,000. He said, I want to put 90,000 here just to test it out. And I was like, oh, wow, that's your test. And then a week later, he got so excited, he added another 100,000. So he has 190,000 in his membership. But here's the beauty. The company is going to double your membership. So if you just had $1,000 sitting in your savings account, a year from now, let me ask you a question. Will that $1,000 double? Oh, let's just say 2 years from now, will it double? So imagine finding a platform that will double. But you all are in luck right now because it will not only double right now, the company has a special promotion that's been going on for some weeks now, months now, actually. And they are actually going to triple your membership. What does that mean? Well, if you purchase a $1,000 membership, they're going to give you $3,000 back just for being a member. So by being a member, building this community, by bringing other members, the company says, we're going to reward you by tripling your membership. So whatever amount you decide to get started with, just know you're going to get 3 times that amount back. How powerful is that? The way it works, $1,000, everyone's going to get paid 0.5% every day. And the max is 1% a day. So every day, just do the math. Whatever amount you decide to get started with, you get started with 10,000, you're going to get 0.5% a day. What's 0.5% of 10,000? That's $50 every single day. You get started with 1,000, that's 0.5% a day. What's 0.5% of 1,000? That's $5 a day. What's $5 a day times 30 days? That's $150 per month. So every single month, this is what you're collecting every single month. And they're going to pay you this amount every month until you collect a total of 3,000, 3 times the amount. Some people ask the question, well, what happens once they give it all to me? Well, they owe you nothing and you owe them nothing. You can get another membership. You can get multiple memberships. You can get them at any time that you choose to. So you start with a $500 membership, you get $1,500. You come in with a $300 membership, it's $900. Ladies and gentlemen, there are no monthly fees, no fees at all, no fees for upgrade. Now, are they fees when you purchase your crypto? Yes, that there are fees there. That has nothing to do with us. But when you purchase crypto, there are fees. However, there is no, you have to pay for a website. There is no, you have to come in at a larger package just to receive 0.5% or 1%. Everyone wins here. Everyone gets the same no matter what. And that's what I was looking for. I was looking for a platform where the little guy will win and the big guys will win. So you win on whatever level you decide to play in, whatever that level is for you. If it's a $300 scale, good for you. You're going to win on the $300 level. If you play on the $1 million scale, you're gonna win on the $1 million level. And that's what I was searching for. Look at this. This screenshot is so powerful to me right here, to be able to see 0.5% every single day, every day, 0.5%, 0.5%. That's coming to you every single day, including weekends. Passive rewards, ladies and gents, this is just an example to show you what $1,000 would bring you daily, what you will get weekly, what you will have monthly, what will come in for the year, and until you are paid out a total of 3 times that amount. Here's another example of 10,000, $50 a day, $350 a week, $1,500 a month, $18,250 for the year, and it keeps paying you $50 a day until you get paid a total of $30,000. Well, what do you get with your membership? Once you purchase your membership, then what? Well, what you're going to get is access to our Mars Academy, where you can learn about blockchain and cryptocurrency from the best universities around the world. You're going to also receive your daily rewards, what we just talked about. And then third, you're going to have exclusive pre-sale offers on huge blockchain projects at 20 to 30% below market value. You may be asking yourself, what does that mean? Well, think about this. Our companies in the blockchain and cryptocurrency space, they are angel investors of 12 of the top 20 cryptocurrencies in the world. So they understand which of the cryptos are going to do something big. So what they do is they come to us and say, hey, there's this coin coming out. Let's just say there was a coin coming out called a beauty coin. They'll say there's this beauty coin coming out, and we want you guys to get the, to be able to purchase it at 20 to 30% below market value before we offer it to the world. And so this beauty coin, they let us purchase it at 10 cents. But they know that once they offer it to the world, they're going to offer it to them at $1. So we can buy as many or as much as we want for 10 cents. And then once they market it to the world, if you decide to sell yours at that time or for the profit, feel free, or hold on to it until it rises. So that's what we have as members. We get exclusive pre-sale rights. Well, ladies and gents, this is the end of part 1. Part 1 is for that individual who just wants to earn passively. Part 1 is for that individual who says, I don't like talking to anyone. I don't like selling anything. I just want my money to go to work for me. Well, this is an amazing platform for that. Everybody here, I can honestly say 1000% of everyone that is a part of the HyperFund community, they're all winning. They're all getting paid 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And you don't have to pick, you don't have to punch a clock. You don't have to press a button. You don't even have to log in if you don't want to. You can log in a month from now and you will see all of your daily rewards accumulating, waiting for you to withdraw them. So part 1 is for that person who says, please, I don't do no talking. I don't do no recruiting. That's it. So we ask you, please ask the person who invited you for their link and say, look, I'm ready to triple my membership today. Part 2 is optional. Part 2 is that extra icing on the cake, right? The cake is already sweet. The cake already has icing. This is extra icing on the cake. Think about this. Sharing is caring. Whenever we see something amazing or something we like, don't we share it with our loved ones? There's no way I could see you all making millions or making $100 a day, $300 a day, and not talking to your friends and family about it. Especially if you love it, you believe in it, and you're enjoying it, you're going to tell your friends and family about it. Well, our company says this. Instead of paying people to market this Instead of paying for commercials or radio, let's just reward the community builders, the people who decide to share it with other people. Let's reward them. And I have to admit, I have never seen anything like this. Never have I seen it. I am 40 years young and I've never seen it. I've been in the network marketing arena for years. I mean, maybe 20 years now, right? And I've never seen anything like this. And I'm going to break this down for you so you can understand the power of what we have here in the rewards. So the company says this: for anyone that you share this with, they're going to pay you 20% a day. I hope you caught that. They're not going to give you 20% one time saying, thank you for sharing this with Brenda. Here's your 20%. No, 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 no. They're going to pay you 20% every single day just on what I'm bringing in. So let me give you an example. You shared this with me. I decided to get started with 5,000. That's what the amount I started with. That was my membership. My membership was 5,000. Well, with my $5,000 membership, ladies and gents, help me out. Let's do the math together. The company's paying me 0.5% a day. What's 0.5% of 5,000? That's $25. Well, 25 in rewards. We don't call them dollars here because, you know, it's not dollars. It is called rewards. It's HU. It's like points. It's like a point system. However, these HUs or points are equivalent to $1. So keep that in mind. They're equivalent to $1. So I'm making 25 in rewards every day. Well, because you shared it with me, you are going to receive 20% of my 25. What's 20% of 25? That's $5, right? That's 5. So guess what? You're going to receive $5 in rewards every single day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year until the company pays me 3 times that amount. So the company going to pay me $15,000, right? Because I got started with 5. They're going to give me 3 times in membership. So what's going to happen, ladies and gents, is that they're going to now pay you a total of 20% of that $15,000. How amazing is that? See, most companies will pay you just on the initial amounts, and they'll just give you a one-time referral and say, oh, thank you, have a nice life. But here they said, no, no, no. For the lifetime of that individual being here that you shared, if they're buying memberships and getting paid daily, why not you? So that's why, and this is how, when I told you my story in the beginning, I was going to give myself a year to get to $300 a day, but it happened in 3 weeks. Why? Because I did not understand the power of this unilevel reward. I didn't understand this. All I saw was 20%, but ladies and gents, think about that. But you're getting, on one person you share this with, you're getting 20% every day for close to 2 years, every day on one person. Everything we do right now outside of this, we have to keep doing it every day. So if you are selling any type of product, once you sell that product one time and you make that referral bonus from that product, what happens after that? Every time that customer comes back and buy a product, or they have to come back as a matter of fact, and then you may get something. The company says, no, not here. The moment they become a member, you're going to get 20% off of that one person every single day for close to 2 years. That's the power of what we have here. Now, the company says, we're not greedy. We're going to go 20 levels deep, meaning everyone you personally share this with. So if you share it with 10 people, guess what? All 10 individuals fall on your first level. So you're going to receive 20% every single day on all 10 individuals. That's 20%. But if any of those 10 individuals decide that they would like to share it with someone else, guess what happens? You would then receive 15% on anyone they share it with. Now, anyone on level 2, whoever they decide to share with, will now fall on your level 3. You would now get 10% of everyone on your level 3. There is no limit here. There is no maximum. You can share this with 100 people, 1,000 people. I've never seen anything like this. You may share this with one superstar, and this happened to a friend of mine. He shared this with one guy. That guy knew tons of people. I mean, tons of people. And ladies and gents, my friend shared it with one person and he's now making $900 a day. $900 a day off that one person. Why? Because that one person went to work. So my point is, you may not know a lot of people. You may not know anyone, but you may have that one cousin who won't stop talking. That's always talking about something. Or maybe like me, that's always talking about one day I'm going to be a millionaire. One day I'm going to be a millionaire. Find that cousin or that family member in your family and say, hey, I need you to take a look at this, because this thing is extremely powerful. The company says in order to pay you 20 levels deep, when you share this with 20 people. Now, here's the beauty. There is no rush. There's no time frame. There's no quotas to meet. The company says you could take your time. You don't have to, but if you choose to, for each person you share this with, it will unlock each level. So if you share it with 3 people, it will unlock level 1, 2, and 3. But keep in mind, those 3 individuals are still considered level 1. You're getting 20% on all 3 of them. You're not getting 20% on the first one, 15 on the second, and 10 on the third. No, it's just saying for any amount of people that you share it with, that will begin to unlock your levels for all the new people that will probably be coming, and you will get paid from these levels. So that's all that simply means. Now, let's talk about the next one. VIP rewards. The company says we're also going to pay an additional daily reward for those VIP members. Now, who's a VIP member? Well, the VIPs are those people who actually made a decision and say, you know what? I want to share this with a ton of people. So the company says, well, as your membership in your community grows, we're going to count those numbers. And once you get to 50,000 in your community membership, we're going to pay you an additional 0.5% through infinity. You guys heard me correctly. This doesn't stop at 20 levels. This is actually paid out through infinity. So that means you can grow a global team, because anyone can join HyperFund. You could be anywhere in the world and join HyperFund. All you have to have is an email and create your own fancy username. They don't ask for social security. They don't ask for no address. They don't ask for your date of birth. They just want your email and a username. That's it. So anyone can do this business anywhere around the world. And it's not a business, actually, I'm sorry, purchasing a membership. So the company says this, 50,000 is, if you have a total of 50,000 outside of your biggest community builder, you now qualify as an expert to receive 0.5% additional every single day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Once you have a total of 100,000 in your community with the memberships, they're going to now pay you an additional 1% every single day. Once you have 250, they're going to pay you 3%, and so on. So here's an example. Let's say this is you. You shared this with A, B, and C. A got started with 10 million. A built their community to 10 million. So you can't count A, because remember, for the VIP rewards, they just eliminate your largest community builder. Now, some of you, maybe, some people, they go right into, oh, I see it. Oh my gosh, I see what they're doing. Instead of thinking or asking the question why, some people come up with their own conclusion. So here's what happens. The company says this: we can't say you did 10 million. Yes, you shared it with A, who actually went to work, found the people, they put 10 million. So A can't say I did 10 million and then you say I did 10 million, because in reality, you did not. You just shared it with A. A did the 10 million. So that's why they're saying you don't count your largest community builder. But guess what? You still get paid the 20%, 20 levels deep here. No one say you're not. It's just for the VIP reward. What this does, it creates a culture for you to keep going and not sit back and say, oh, well, if they got a 10 million, that means I have 10 million. Yes, in reality, you do. So that's why you keep getting the 20% through 20 levels deep. But here, this is an added bonus. Keep that in mind. It's an added bonus where the company says, we're going to count all of your other community builders, whether you have 100 people that you shared it with, they're going to count all of them collectively. When they add the numbers up, that's how we know which VIP member you are. So in this example, 2.5 plus 2.5 is what? That's 5 million. You now qualify as a 5-star. You will begin to receive 15% every single day through infinity of your community worldwide. At a 5-star, you are averaging 6,000 per day. 6,000 HU. Just look at 6,000 HU as $6,000 because when you withdraw, you convert it back over to cash. You're looking at $6,000 per day, not per week, not per month, per day. I recently just graduated to 4-star with the company about a week ago. And I also being the first female as a 4-star. So I'm excited about that because now I get to reach back and bring other people here at the 4-star. Because first of all, you need to know how to get here to share it with others, right? But I shared it with others along the way. But now that I'm at a 4-star, now I say, okay, guys, this is how I did it. This is what I did. Let's go. As a 4-star, ladies and gents, you're averaging 2,000 to 3,000 every single day as a 4-star. As a 3-star, ladies and gents, you're averaging anywhere from $1,000 a day to $1,500 a day. At a 2-star, ladies and gents, you're averaging anywhere from $600 to $900 a day. And as a 1-star, you're averaging anywhere from $300 a day. So this is where the 6-figure mark starts right here. And it's so powerful because I see so many people in the last 5 months. They're right here. They're at 3-star in the last 5 months. They're all here at 3-star. Amazing. Well, not all, majority of them. So this is the end of the presentation. Just imagine if your bank decided to offer you 20% every single month. Just imagine, what if we woke up tomorrow, got an email from our bank. They're like, okay, this crypto thing is serious, guys. We don't want to lose you as customers. So we want to start paying you guys 20% every single month. Well, imagine if you had $1,000 and they were paying you 20% of that a month. That's $200 per month. What's $200 per month times 12 months? That is $2,400. Well, that's an extra $2,400 that'll be coming into your household, right? So what if you decided to compound this $200 coming in every month? Some of you may ask the question, what does compound mean? Compound simply means you take your returns, instead of paying a bill, instead of withdrawing it, you add it back to your total balance. So instead, so in the following month, this 200 is added to your 1,000. So when the bank goes to pay you 20%, they're not paying you 20% on 1,000 anymore. They're paying you 20% on 1,200. So what does that mean? That means your return is going to be a lot higher because they're paying you on a higher number. Well, if you were to compound $1,000 at a 20% rate for 1 year, you would have a total of 10,000. Now remember this is you compounding. This is not you having to talk to anyone. This is not you having to recruit anyone. This is just you having your money go to work for you. Now, here's the deal. Numbers don't lie. If you had 10,000, let's say you're somebody who could start with 10,000. Well, at 10,000, if you were getting 20% every day, every month on 10,000, ladies and gents, your 10,000 in 1 year would be 100,000. Imagine you can look up a year from now and your 10,000 is now 100,000. Well, what if you're somebody who can start with 100,000? Well, guess what happens? That 100,000, if you compound that for a year, your 100,000 in 1 year is 1 million. How powerful is that? I'm seeing a lot of people able to dream again. All those individuals who said they wanted to be a millionaire one day, but didn't know how they're going to get there. I can see their eyes lighting up. I see how the excitement in them because now they're like, I have total control of doing my compounding. So in our case, we don't have something called compounding. We have something similar to compounding. It is called rebuys. What's rebuys? Rebuys just simply means redeposit. So that means as you get your 0.5% every day, you have two options. You can withdraw or you can rebuy. Rebuy is similar to compounding. That's why I took the time out to explain how compounding works, right? So every time the company pays you, you have the option to rebuy, meaning to redeposit, or to withdraw. Now, if you took 1,000 and you did your rebuys for up to 465 days, close to a year and a half, your 1,000 will then become 10,000. Well, what if you started with 5,000 and you did rebuys? Here with Hyperfund, if you decided to do rebuys instead of withdrawing, but keep in mind, you can withdraw if you choose to. But if you don't have any plans for the funds right now, and you just prefer to grow your funds, Well, those rebuys will now take your 5,000 in 465 days to 50,000. Some of you may be saying, why is it 465 days? Well, the example that I gave you was based on 20%. Our example with Hyperfund, the example for the bank was based on 20%, but our example is based on 15% a month. You know why? Because that's what we're getting paid right now, 0.5% a day. You multiply that by 30, that's 15% a month. So it takes a little longer to grow it, right? So 5,000 in 465 days is 50,000. That's amazing. Some of us have to go to work to make this, but imagine putting your 5,000 somewhere and letting your 5,000 go to work to make that. Now, what if you had 10,000? Well, 10,000 in rebuys will get you 100,000. So I just wanted to show that example to you. So here's the deal. If someone offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure you can do it, do you say yes, then learn how to do it later? Or do you say, you know what, I don't know about this crypto thing. I'm not sure about Bitcoin. No, it's not for me because I don't really know it. Well, ladies and gents, the beautiful thing about our platform is you can earn every single day as you learn. So that's what's so powerful. You don't have to know much about cryptocurrency or Bitcoin to earn. The name of the game is not just having Bitcoin. The name of the game is having it multiply. Just having it doesn't make you rich. It's having it multiply that's going to make you wealthy. So a lot of people buy the Bitcoins just sitting there and it's like this yo-yo. It goes up, it goes down. It goes up, it goes down. Okay, what's your plan? What is your plan? So again, you find platforms like this that you have it multiply. Let me explain something to you. If Bitcoin is worth 50,000 for one coin right now, and I had 50,000, what do you think I would do? Do you think I would just buy that Bitcoin? Or do you think I would put it somewhere where that 50,000 can now become 150,000? What would you do? So this is something serious you have to ask, because some people just they jump on the bandwagon, they ride this train of people saying, I'm buying Bitcoin, I'm buying this. Okay, that's fine. Once you buy it, then what? You just sit there and watch it go up and down all day long? So again, I'm sharing this because I want you all to truly understand it's not about having crypto. It's about multiplying your crypto, multiplying your money. Have your money go to work for you. So ask yourself this question. What are you looking for? Are you looking for more time? Are you looking for more money? Are you looking for more freedom? Because we know you can get that here. Because you don't have to be great here. You just have to be consistently good. Consistently plug in. Consistently get on the Zoom, consistently listen, consistently try to learn, because you're going to earn regardless. But don't you want to at least know a little bit about what's happening in the world and why the world is changing and is shifting in this direction, right? So ladies and gents, this is officially the end. If you're ready to increase your wealth, congratulations and welcome to the team. We have weekly presentations that take place each and every day, 7 days a week. We got 2 presentations taking place tomorrow. Keith Williams from the UK will be doing it tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. And I think I have another private one at 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. But again, plug in. You don't have to sell anything here. Now we get to go back to our friends and family and say, look, I found a platform that's actually going to put more money in your pocket. You don't have to spend money with me anymore. You don't have to buy my coffee. You don't have to buy my jewelry. I just want to be able to put more money in your pocket. Purchase a membership and have it triple. Thank you, ladies and gents. Thank you and thank you. This is officially the end. I'm going to stop sharing my screen and we will open it up for Q&A. 1 second.